Hello everybody, and welcome to another math tutorial video where this time we will be multiplying functions, which is on IXL 02. So on this one we have f times g of x, and that's what we want to find. We have f of x is negative 3x and g of x is negative 3x squared minus 10x. So this is very similar to what we did in the last one where we added and subtracted functions. So basically, we have whatever f is. So we're going to do f first. So f of x is negative 3x. And then we are going to be multiplying. So I'm just going to put this in parentheses. And then g of x, I'm going to do that in this red color. It is negative 3x squared minus 10x. Barely have room there. Okay, so really all we're going to be doing is using the distributive property. So let's distribute the negative 3x into everything in the parentheses. Let's use orange. So negative 3x times 3x squared, and then negative 3x times negative 10x. So when I do that, we're going to end up with something completely new. So negative 3x times negative 3x squared is a positive 9x. Remember what happens when you multiply variables though? You add the exponents. So x times x to the second, well, x to the first, x to the second. We're multiplying them. So 1 plus 2, I'm adding my exponents, so it's going to be 9x to the third power. And then I have a negative 3x times a negative 10x. Negative 3x times negative 10x is a positive 30x squared. Let me write that a little bit better than that. So we're going to have a plus 30x, and then x times x is, of course, first. We have the first power and the first power. So 1 plus 1 gives us 2. So we have 9x squared plus, or 9x to the third, 9x to the third plus 30x squared. And that is all we can do. Okay, so let's do one more of these, because really, one thing before we move on to the next problem. In this one, we were doing a monomial, which is just the negative 3x we had there, and then we're multiplying that by the binomial. Well, it really didn't matter how many things we were multiplying it by. I could have 3 things in that parenthesis, 4 things, 5 things, it doesn't matter. I would still do it the same way. I would essentially just multiply, and then I would combine any like terms as necessary. And then I'd put it all in order. But in this case, it was already in order from highest to lowest power, so we were good. So let's do one more. So on this one, we have, let's do m times r of x. And that's really all you're doing on this skill here, is you're just multiplying. We're not doing anything else. So we have m of x is equal to negative 4x plus 6. And r of x is equal to negative x plus 2. Okay, so this time we're doing a binomial times a binomial. So, yeah, you're going to be using, I bet you remember what it is. You're going to be using good old full. Remember when we did this? This is really the same exact thing, okay? So, getting a little ahead of myself, though. So, first, m of x. Let's do it first. So So we have m of x, I'm going to show it in blue. So I have negative 4x plus 6. And then r of x in red is negative x plus 2. Now, so we're going to resort to full because we're multiplying the binomial times the binomial. So we're going to do I'm just going to use 4 different colors here to kind of show you what it is we're doing. So we have our first times our first. So I'm going to do that in this purple color. So negative 4x times negative x is a positive, because I have a negative times a negative. It gives me a positive 4x to the second power. Okay. Then we have to do our O, so that's going to be our outside. That color looks almost the same, so let's not use it. So then we're going to do our outside, so outer is a negative 4x times our other outer is a positive 2. So negative 4x times a positive 2 gives me a negative 8x. Okay, then we're going to do our inner. Do it in orange. So we got a positive 6 times a negative x. So that's going to be a negative 6x. And then our last for our L. So our last would be 6 times our other last would be 2. So positive 6 times positive 2 gives me a positive 12. We're not done though, because we do have 2 terms that can be combined. So we can combine these two because they're both x to the first power. Okay, so we combine our like terms. I'm going to have, I can't really combine the 4x squared with anything, so I'm just going to leave it 4x squared. And then we have negative 6x. We have negative 8x and negative 6x. Negative 8 minus 6 gives me negative 14. Oops. Messed up. Yeah, negative 14x. And then we have our positive 12. We're just going to bring it down. Can't really combine it with anything. And that, my friends, really is all we can really do there. So on this skill, that's really all that's been required. But if you do have any questions or concerns, please feel free to email me or comment on this video. Hope you have a great day. Stay safe. And as always, stay awesome and keep working hard. Goodbye, y'all.